Hello you guys, it's Grace and this is Betsy. She's my newest foster dog and she's going to her forever home today, so I thought I would film a video just introducing her to you like I do with all of my other foster dogs. So like I said, her name is Betsy. She's a 1.5-year-old lab mix. They think 1.5 years. I don't know how accurate that is, but she is so sweet. She's such a lover. We only had her for a week. We were not planning on fostering her. And then the rescue sent me a message and asked if I would be interested in fostering a dog, and the one that they wanted me to foster wasn't good on hard floors, and we have a lot of hard floors, so we were like, okay, maybe that one worked the best. So then they had asked if we would take Betsy. She hadn't been cat tested or anything like that, so we were just like, alright, we'll see how it goes. We knew our neighbors were looking for a lab mixed dog, a younger one that they could adopt, so we thought this is the perfect opportunity to kind of see what they want to do and see if maybe she'd be the right dog for them. They met her the next day. She got a bath and she got a nail trim, and her fur was really yucky when she first got back because she came from Stray Dog Ranch in Oklahoma. She's been a sweetheart. She likes Theo. Theo, for some reason, like, he likes her, but he's less interested in playing with her than he is with most of our other dogs. So I was a little confused by that, but who knows. She met her cat and basically just had a stare down with him. Like, she wasn't showing signs of like aggression or anything. She was just like staring at him. She just started trying to like play with him, and of course my cat was not about that, so he just like would sit up high where she couldn't reach him. But yeah, she did great with him, because once you like called her off, she just like went away and was like, okay, I won't play with the cat who doesn't want to play with me. She has some separation anxiety, so she has to be in a kennel when you leave the house, otherwise she will tear everything up. So yeah, she's been in a kennel, which she doesn't particularly like. I'm off for the summer, so obviously I'm home most of the time, but when I go to do my job shadows, or if I'm gone for a couple hours for something else, then she has to be in her kennel. And the first time she was in her kennel, she actually peed in her kennel, which was like, okay, you were supposed to be housebroken and crate trained. But then the second time, and then every time after that, she's been great. She whines and barks in her kennel, but we've been working on getting her a little bit more comfortable in there, playing like some kennel games and getting her a little bit more comfortable in her crate. And she's gotten a little bit better with that. The first night I had her home with me, I had her sleep in her kennel because I didn't know how housebroken she was. I always just am better safe than sorry with that kind of stuff. So I had her in her kennel. She whined and barked until 5 a.m. like intermittently basically. She didn't continuously bark or anything, but she'd occasionally bark and I kept waking up. So I waited until she quieted down for a bit, and then I just took her outside again just to make sure that she didn't need to go to the bathroom, and then I let her out of the kennel and she just stayed in my room the rest of the night, and she did fine, so that was good. She hasn't had an accident in our house. I've taken her to work with me a couple times, and she's had a couple accidents in like our back area, which I was confused about because she hasn't had accidents in the house, but I suppose it smells like other dogs pee and poop, so she's probably like, I can go here, right? She's quite skinny. You can see these are her hip bones here, and you can see her ribs here as well. So I've been feeding her about 4 cups of food a day to try to get her up to the weight she should be. She was even skinnier than this when she came about a week ago, but in the week she's gained a little bit of weight, so hopefully she'll continue putting on some weight and look real sleek and nice. Her fur quality is a lot better after a bath and some good food. She's very much like a people person. She's like in your face all the time. She has to be by you. If she's on like the other side of a door from you, she's not happy. She's like, I have to be right next to my people, and that's just how it has to be. So when I take her to work with me, when I clean everything and stuff, she has to be in another area of the building, and you can just hear her barking and whining, and she's not happy. And then you let her out, even if you've been gone for like 2 minutes, and she's just like whoom, right back with you, and she acts like it's been 3 years since she saw you last. She has a little like ouchie on her neck here. You can see this is the skin kind of rubbed away, and then there's one little scab that you probably won't be able to see, but it's right there, So when I first got her, it was really like pussy and kind of yucky. So I cut some of the fur that was like stuck in it and washed it out really well, and now it's a nice little scab and it's healing up really nicely. So I think that won't be an issue for her anymore. She also had a really bad rash on her belly when she first came, but that's also really faded and seems to be healing really nicely. It's a non-contagious, they don't really know what it was, but it's healing a lot better now and she's doing really well. And then she had one little like ouchie behind her ear as well, which we also don't know where it came from, but all of those things are healing up nicely and she's looking really, really good. So I always put my foster dogs on a leash when I first bring them in, like the first week I have them, so she was never off leash. She was always on a leash in the house just to make sure she doesn't get into anything, especially since we have a remodel going on right now. And then also if she goes to the bathroom in the house, I can redirect her super easily and take outside. So that's just what I do with my foster dogs to ensure a smooth transition. And honestly, like half the time I would just drop the leash and she would just follow me around anyway because she liked being around people. She's a snuggler. She really likes to be in your lap and she likes people and just wags her tail, and she's a sweetie. Of course, I only had her for a week, so I didn't have a lot of time to get attached to her. And also, my neighbors right across the street are the ones adopting her, so I really have no reason to miss this dog. I get to see her like every day for the summer when they take her for walks or whatever. And then I told them if they need someone to give her nail trims or take her for a walk, or if they're out of town and they need someone to let her out, stuff like that, that I would be happy to do all of that stuff for them. So I'm really excited that she found a great home and they seem really, really excited about her. So a couple hours from now she will be over at their house having a blast, hopefully. She is kind of nocturnal. She seems nocturnal almost because she like sleeps during the day. Like she'll just lay down next to you and sleep. She loves walks. Like I've taken her for walks, I've taken her for runs. Like she gets plenty of exercise during the day. But then like as soon as we go to bed, she's like rolling around all crazy and excited, and I'm just like, what are you doing? It's like nighttime, go to bed. And then she eventually calms down, but as soon as you turn the light back on, she's like, okay, it's morning. We worked on sit a bit while she's here. She doesn't pick up on things the quickest. Theo picks up on things really quickly, and he's very like food motivated. So like, it was just weird for me to have a dog that is not motivated by like anything. And of course you can build that motivation, but I only had her for a week, so I didn't have a ton of time to do that. Very, very sweet dog. Likes other dogs, likes cats. Ignored Wally completely, so that was great too. But anyway, that's it for this intro. I think that's really all I have to say about Miss Betsy. She's a very sweet dog, and I'm sure I'll be seeing more of her at some point, since she's gonna be going and living with a neighbor. She's probably had puppies too, which, as young as they think she is, that's really sad. Alright, that's it for this video. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have any questions about fostering or Betsy or anything really. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video, and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll see you next time. Bye!